Hello. So, Firefly's gonna DM. It's gonna be interesting. We are going to do a kind of a world building exercise here, and we'll see how it works out. It's the first time we're trying it, but expect some craziness, some stuff off the cuff as we learn about the High Chauntean Temple. Hello, players.
Hey, Seth.
Hello.
Hello.
And hello, DM Firefly.
Hi.
How nervous are you?
A lot.
Okay, so remember, there's no combat, there's no rules. This is storytelling. It's like RPVing voice, right? So you got this. So we are a group of, well, we have five random individuals, as we are walking from all different directions towards the High Chauntean Temple, a piece of lore that you are working on, and we're going to help you further kind of explore the land around it, set up who lives there, what NPCs might be. So as we're all walking up from various directions, explain to us in your mind at least what are we seeing as we walk towards this. Maybe some of us are on pilgrimages, others of us are using wares, but what are we generally seeing?
As you first come in, you'll top over a little ridge, and down below you'll see the city. You'll come up, and there's a bit of a wall, a little bit of a high wall to keep any bandits out.
No, I have a question just to help further explain it. Right? Is it a stone wall? Is it a wood? Is it well capped? A little bit about the wall.
Yeah, I'd say it's stone. It's really well kept.
Does it have walkways on the top, or is it just a wall?
It's got walkways. There's like a guard tower, and there's places for archers to come through so they can keep watch.
Okay. You may continue on.
And as you go through the gate, you'll have to come through, and it's a kind of a big city. There's a bunch of shops around that you can go through, and way off in the distance you can see a big temple of Chaunte.
Okay, cool. So at this point, I think it's time we'll start introducing our characters as we all make our way into this city. Does this city below the High Temple of Chaunte have a specific name, or does it just kind of share the name, like, the Vatican is actually the name of the church, but also the city state itself, right? Like Rome. Does it have a specific name in your mind, Fire, or is it just all? Yes, Epi.
Would you call it a Shantae town?
Oh, god damn it. You know what? If we do roll, one disadvantage for you. Just one disadvantage for you. If we do roll anything. So, does it have a name? Firefly?
I picture that they just called it the city below, because most of them, it was made by people that lived in the temple and they didn't want to move away, so they started the town around it.
Okay. There you go. A little bit of history. So, I would say we're going to do this in a little bit of a reverse order. So, hi Nasi.
Hello.
Who are you today? What is your randomly generated name? As we did this, and tell us a little bit about your character, maybe why he's here.
All right, my character's name is Vader Daenerys. He has come to the town to look for a challenge. Roughly put, he's kind of a tries to be a tough guy. He really wants to get into the thing he's heard of called professional wrestling. So he is a professional wrestler named Vader.
Okay.
And he walks around and he, just likes, looking at all the people, eyeing them up. He's like 6'4", about 300. He's just, eyeing them up, just, puffing out his chest, ready to go.
Does he have a little mask on too?
He does. He has a little mask on. that for some strange reason isn't a mask. It looks like just strips of leather for some strange damn reason. That's him.
Okay.
Oh, this.
So then we'll go with I believe next in the list is Madfish.
Hello.
So who is your character? What's your name? Why might you be here? And do you have a job? What are you?
Her name is Narella Carrying On. And she's a merchant. She's very into fabrics. She's very into fancy clothing. Likes. But she's also she's hoping to come to the town, the city, and get a job working in the High Chauntean Temple, making the very fancy clothing that the ceremonial robes and that sort of thing. That's what she's hoping for. She's wearing, of course, her own design, very, very fancy clothing, lots of color and pattern. And she's a half elf. She has very, very, very long, dark hair.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nasi, what was Vader a human or Goliath? What is he?
Vader is a human, just a big human. He's not a Goliath. He's not that big, but he's a pretty big human.
Okay. So that will take us to Epi.
Yay! My character is called Balamon Raynar, and he's a halfling bard, sculptor, lover of tiny hats, which he puts on tiny animals. You would call him a Renaissance man, but he's kind of too backward for the Renaissance. He's come to the city to find his next muse for the next tiny hat he's going to make to put on the next tiny animal he finds.
Awesome. So that will take us to Huggles.
Like we all had a theme. My character is Brahimera Remor. He is a recruiter of bards.
What race?
Far and wide. No.
No. Okay.
She's come to the city to see its artistic flavour and see who she can recruit for her travelling show she wants to put on.
Nice. So, I guess that'll take us to me. You might know me. I mean, my friends know me as Matt. I'm Matrion Agaleos. I am a tiefling male. I'm an inventor, a salesman, and a professional man about the world. Some might say I move on from town to town quite quick. I stayed a whole 12 hours in Cortia before I was run out of town. So I'm now here to sell dirt to peasants.
Good luck with that.
Oh, it's why I get run out of towns quite often, my dear.
Business is good.
Business is booming until you get run out of town. It's Cortian guards. They speak unlike Malbec guards. It's creepy. So, now that we generally know one another, I mean, so we're probably, we're in this market as you described. Is it a bustling market? Is it quieter at certain times of the day? Like what makes this market different than every other market Matt has been to?
Probably the fact that it's always moving. Somebody will come up and they'll meet, somebody will come up to one of the stalls and they'll buy maybe one or two things, but then one of the shop owners will go and move and go to another spot, and someone else will take their place.
So it's a bustling mechanic. They're almost playing like a game of sorts in the stalls.
Yeah.
I'm kind of picturing the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, but it keeps swapping chairs.
Yeah, that's what I keep on saying. I was saying to myself, change places!
Awesome.
Cups down.
Because most of the people they've known, they don't get a lot of visitors, I imagine. So they've made it this way in order to have a little fun.
Interesting.
So like every day when you come to the market, you're not, maybe there's that one guy that you like to buy your bread from, but you gotta hunt around the market to see where he is today.
Yeah.
Not bad to make people window shop a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Very clever.
spend a little more time there. Maybe it's like a social thing, where you spend a lot of time in the market. You're not meant to like run in and buy stuff and leave. Is that what you... Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because along the way you can see different things and an idea will pop into your head that, oh, I need this while I'm going around. Or, hey, there's Lynn. I haven't seen him in forever.
Mm-hmm. Lynn was erased from continuity, okay? Oh, I hear that.
Is there a crier who tells people, like the shop owners, to swap places every so many hours or whatever?
Yeah, there's a series of bells.
This is awesome. So I'd like to think that Matt walking in to the thing notices the mountain of a man. Vader just looks over to him. You, sir, I have a proposition for you.
Vader looks at him and goes, are you challenging me to a match?
A sparring match of words, sir. Yes, I am.
I don't use the mic that much.
What is this mic? My name is Matt. I understand it might be confusing to you. Large man with potentially a small brain.
What?
The straps of leather on your face. I sell. And he just grabs out of his backpack. And he just takes a dagger and he's cutting holes into this sack he kept older apples in. It smells kind of a little bit ciderish. And he's like, I sell masks for you. Look, you can hide your whole face.
Well, that does look rather comfortable.
10 gold. It's one of a kind. Made in Cortia, the finest craftsman of all the land.
Tell you what, how about I challenge you to a match for it? You and me for the title this Sunday.
Sunday, I'll be here. He's looking around just for someone else to save him from this.
She's definitely not impressed with his mask design, especially since it's made 3 seconds ago.
Vader flexes for no damn reason.
There's an angry halfling there's no tiny hat. Why is he... Put a tiny hat on him! And walks.
Needs more hats.
Excitedly. I want to see this.
Oh, you there! You made this a tiny hat. What is your name? Yes.
Oh God, my name is Balmion Raynar, and I am an artiste.
Ah, an artiste. I heard you want to put a tiny hat on that large man.
Well, why shouldn't we? I mean, it would be perfect.
Do you know how to do it? I can tell you. I've dealt with this kind before. No, I can tell you how to get it done right now. Zero effort. He whispers. He goes. You say, I challenge you right now to a match. He understands that means hat. He mixes up his words. Understand that it's a little bit. Look at him. He's obviously not the brightest.
I look towards Bear and I go, "This man challenges you to a match."
What? I have a match!
Yes, the
Wait,
tiny
no!
man, and runs. Matt just runs.
That tiefling, that man running challenged you to a match. You must go chase him down.
I run after Epi's character.
I run between your legs.
Hey! What's going on?
I just keep circling till you get dizzy.
He sells it like death and falls down and acts like he's dying.
I put a tiny hat on him and walk away.
He starts bleeding from the head because he cut himself.
Private.
Wait, hang on.
I can't
I'm trying
believe
not to get blood on me.
I can't believe this is the
stand
name I rolled
victorious.
for Nazi was Vader. Like of all the things to give the wrestling fan is Vader. Oh god.
He pulls out a steel chair and lays it next to him. Don't ask how and shit.
Out of the invisible cartoon backpack.
Yes.
Exactly.
He,
He has a kendo stick too.
Matt kind of like comes up next to Nerelia as he's I see you deal with fabrics, you say. Fabrics.
Yes.
Yes, but how do you like this mask? It was made in Cortia. They claim to be the finest fabric cloth crafters ever.
It's made out of an sack.
They call it rustic.
That's not rustic. She looks offended.
Well then, show me your work.
She kind of does a little model pose. Show off her very fancy outfit.
That is very fancy, but that is no mask.
Well, bring me to some proper supplies and I'll show you.
He kind of like waves his hand at, like, I don't know, there's probably some kid like going home. Otherwise no other reason to be in the markets. He just has to walk to the markets, go home. And the student just waves him. You there, boy! Is there a cloth? Is there somewhere we can buy fabrics for this lovely half-elf to show me her mask making skills?
Oh, yeah.
And what is your name, little boy?
Hi. My name's Alexander. What's your name?
I am, you may call me Matt, also known as Matrion Agiolus, finest salesman across Lakia.
Do you like tiny hats?
I do.
The halfling man is really weird. Run for it, boy. Run.
Oh, okay. And he runs away.
Come back! I must put a tiny hat on you!
Sounds really disturbing. And you say it to little children.
Before
She's actually starting to wonder if there's something to this tiny hat trend.
Before what? Firefly, you were saying?
I was gonna say before he ran away, he would have pointed you to one of the stalls. It said like for the next little bit, she's right there. I don't know where she's going after. Bye.
What do you mean where she's going? What? Weird little child. You there, gnome. You seem to be rather entertained.
Oh, she's selling tickets at this point to the match on Sunday that they're now having. That these guys don't know about.
What? He like looks at it, he's like, how did you draw me so quickly? Promotional posters and everything.
I know. My job. This is what I do.
You must be some sort of world wrestling entertainment performer or business of the like. I mean,
You stand there and look pretty. I'm gonna draw a business.
Did you just? Did you used to be called World Wrestling Federation? What? I'm so confused.
That was my previous business card.
I like the other one better. It fits better on a hat.
Hats. I wonder if we could sell them.
Tiny hats.
Tiny hats, of course. Everyone loves tiny hats. Finds a dog, puts a tiny hat on it. See?
Where are
Do you
you
like
getting
tiny
them
hats?
from? It's like you have a bag of miniature hat holding.
Ha ha! I, in fact, have all the tiny hats.
Immediately, like, looks back to another. Well, right this way, as the little boy said, for the next little while, we can apparently buy fabric.
She's already looking for fabric.
Vader starts crawling that way. He starts trying to reach for a tag.
Places the dog in front of him.
Tags the doggy.
Gives the dog the hot tag.
Yep.
Can I take the hat off the little dog and put it on my head? And
No, that's his gimmick.
this isn't my head. This fits.
Places a tiny hat on a gnome.
It fits. It's not tiny. I thought you said you had tiny hats.
No. There are specially made tiny hats for tiny people. They look tiny on tiny people. They have to be tiny.
Are you sure? Anyway, tickets for Sunday.
So as it eventually makes it up to Madish's character, he looks to the who is selling? You said it was a female, but does she have a name, race?
Oh yeah, that's Marissa. She's a half elf. She's doing fabrics.
Oh,
She's got brown hair and green eyes, and she's currently trying to reorganize some of the stock where a little kid came through and didn't put everything back.
oh, terrible children things, aren't they? They all deserve little hats, wouldn't you say?
Sorry, little hats?
Yes,
It's so insane.
he points to
Tiny hat?
the group in the center. Yes, little hats. Tiny hats were so 10 minutes ago. Little hats.
Oh, this must be one of those new trends I've heard about.
Yes. Outside world. Cortia's all the rage about it.
Oh, is it? Well,
Yes.
I must mark it down so that I have more of these tiny hats. You're
No,
here for fabric, then?
little hats.
No, she said tiny. She has
Little.
taste.
I wonder
little
where the
hats.
littles made hats.
Yes, the littles. You know the littles that make hats.
Hmm?
Yes, they're phenomenal individuals. Great friends of mine. So, she wanted to make a little hat right here. And she was looking for some fabrics, were you not?
Masks.
Masks, yes. The finest mask. For that large, see the large fella that looks like he was cut by a sword?
Marissa leans over her stall and looks over.
He's really big.
Oh, goodness, he is. Was
Yes.
his face disfigured in some way? Or
Yes, I think it's the straps. I think it's just holding it together.
No, this is my natural face. I'm insulted.
I was just about to go, no, I think he was born that way. Without a hat. Hideous.
Well, why is my little hat in the shape of a cone and says dunce and it's spelled wrong?
So we need to fix his face with a mask.
oh, I see.
I like to call it. We'll call this design, if you don't disagree with me there, the lucha libre.
I'm not built for that.
So, wish me to cover his face for the competition.
Of course.
You'll never know it's me.
Some sort of battle
That's a
mask,
good
then?
point.
Yes, a battle mask.
That's his leg.
Where do you get your fabrics from, my dear?
Oh, I get them over from Draven's over there.
Draven's, and that is I'm sorry, new to the area.
Oh, she points over to one of the actual buildings that are
Uh-huh.
over there, and it's a big shop that says a big D on it, and it's for Draven. He's a cloth merchant.
So, what you're telling me here is that he sells to you, and then you sell to us.
Exactly.
Ah, my dear, let's just go to the source of the thing. And he just walks away. And Matt just leaves. He's like, wait, why am I going to pay extra? And he just walks to Draven's.
Okay, bye! Marissa waves.
Bye! Business, these country bumpkins.
Is currently trying to
I
sell
heard
her
you!
a whole bunch of little
I
hats.
said you're lovely, and I would love to see dumplings. Yes, I heard you cook them.
How rude!
Thank you!
I hear you're interested in buying tiny hats.
Was that to Marissa?
Yep.
Oh, tiny hats. Well,
Little hats
yes.
are better. He screams over.
You get the reaction is tiny hat throwing stars. Throwing stars shaped like tiny hats.
I must discourage violence in the marketplace, but these tiny or little hats, whichever you prefer, I hear they're all the rage in Cortia.
Are they?
Supposedly, that's what he said.
Maybe I should just go to Cortia, skip this place.
Well, you could. I've heard it's quite nice. Can I help you with anything? We have lots of
Oh, well,
favorites, as you can see.
I was wondering if you'd like to buy some tiny hats.
Oh, well, I could. They look very
He
well
opens
made.
up. He opens up one side of his coat and there's just like a selection of tiny hats.
How interesting. Are they hats that are dedicated for a particular profession?
Well, I have tiny hats for builders, for sailors, for cats, for dogs. I even have some tiny hats for ferrets.
Interesting. Do you have any for cloth merchants?
Checks the other side of his coat. No.
I'll have to work on that, I suppose. Do you need any cloth? We deal in special ones that you can't get at the shop.
Oh, what kind of special ones?
Well, she goes and she holds up one that starts to glitter. This is one that when you wrap it around yourself, it makes little tiny glittery bits.
I think I can work with that. How much is that going to cost me?
If you just need a little piece, I could give it to you for gold. If you want a whole bolt, that'll be 5.
I'll take a bolt. I can make quite a few shiny tiny hats with that.
Shiny tiny hats. How many words can we get that rhyme before the end of the...
Sparkly shiny tiny hats. Sparkly shiny tiny hats on happy people.
Are they holding hands?
Sparkly tiny shiny hats on happy people holding hands singing songs.
Oh, jeez. So, did your character have 5 gold, Debbie?
I don't know. Does my character have 5 gold? Can I roll starting gold?
You may roll a d10.
Oh,
Dun.
hang on. I'm gonna bring up roll 20 now.
So, what is everyone else doing? Well, he is buying a bolt. What is Vader up to?
Vader was trying to get the crowd into it to get him back on his feet.
I have this horrible picture. Go ahead.
I'm just making like a really big show of how difficult it is for him to get up.
Yes.
Several of the people that were shopping before are looking at him concerned. Should we go get a cleric? No, I don't know. Maybe
Don't stop the match. This is for the title.
He's talking about a title. Is he from out of town? Or is he some of the nobility? I don't know. I don't recognize him.
I'm a wrestling god.
Now he's claiming to be a god. I don't understand. Definitely needs a cleric.
The clerics with the white jackets turn up.
They start throwing up the X sign.
Oh god. So, Dravens.
Hmm?
What is the inside of Dravens like?
Well, as you go in, it's kind of dark. In the corner, there's a little animated, like a clothing dummy, except he's posing, showing off whatever fabric he's whatever clothes that he's wearing in different kind of postures. But he only moves when you're not looking at him. So you'll look at him one day and he has his hands up, and then you go away and turn back, and then he's like down on one knee, looking at.
So for at least 5 of the first minutes there, I mean, Matt is trying to catch the mannequin moving. Like he is doing like every like sort of trick, like the half turn and snap back, all that for a good 5 minutes here. Because I would do that.
I think we all would.
Yeah.
Draven,
Narella is trying very hard not to do that because she's trying to look very poised and elegant and worldly because she's in the big city now. And also, when she goes into this warehouse, obviously, this is a warehouse full, right? So she has that kind of, like, a giant anime eyes, stars, sparkling, at the thought of all of the options. So many options. So many pretty things. Just floating around.
Draven is behind the counter. He's watching Matt amused for a little bit, and he says, "They all do that when they first come in." And he looks to...
Has anyone ever caught it then?
One.
How? I must know.
I'm sorry, I can't tell you that. Trade secret.
He slams his fist on the counter. You drive a hard bargain. But what would you do if I could say I can get you a title for the answer to that question?
A title?
A true title. A title held by one would call a god.
That is a lofty claim.
It is.
Are you sure it's yours to give?
It's not yet, but I can get it.
Well, let's see. That does sound like a pretty good deal. I would need some proof of this title, of course.
Ah, yes. He says, please, right this way. And he leads him to the door of his shop, pointing at the large Vader man, who's probably still screaming about the title.
Draven will walk out, clearly very amused, and stand at his doorway and look out.
There's the title.
Oh. Well, he doesn't certainly look like a god, but I suppose they come in all forms.
Trying to hide themselves.
Trickery, then.
Exactly, yes. So, I mean, there will be one thing that I require in order to end this. To get that title for you. A little bit of steam, of work from our dear half-elf here.
Oh.
I need a full costume.
Oh, I see. Well, you've come to the right place. How did you hear of it?
The lady in the markets. It was Melissa or Marissa?
Marissa.
Marissa. There we go. I was close.
Yeah, we were. Oh, you met Marissa. Excellent. You must have had high needs then to come here.
Oh, of course.
Instead of flying from out there.
Just to see your lovely shop.
Well, thank you. I'll be sure to ask her about it when she comes home.
Wait, hang on. This is a family business?
When she comes home, your wife, or... Like, do they look the same age, or is it clear, like, father?
Yeah.
That was really loud. Something just exploded on my thing. That was loud. So...
I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. That was loud. My poor ears.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's her dad.
Yes. She was talking about how great it was. She said nothing but great things about you, sir.
I should hope so. What can I help you with?
Well, I require some some of your best fabric. I mean, in order to take on a god, you must be well dressed. I think we can agree on that.
Tailoring does help you in your internal struggle, I would imagine.
Yes, it does. Especially, to take on a god, you must look the part, right?
That's true. When the bards tell of the stories and the artisans paint your murals, you want to be well dressed.
There's even a bard out there that is obsessed with tiny hats.
Is there? Tiny hats?
Yes.
I suppose you'll be going to him next. Does it get a tiny hat for your match?
Oh no, I require the full regalia, properly sized.
Excellent then. He waves his hand and there's a bunch of little measuring tapes and stuff that start floating about. Now, what would you like?
I need something stretchy, something that breathes, preferably in one piece.
One piece? Something that
One
breathes.
piece.
Yes.
Truly a challenge.
Yes. Black. I'm thinking black. 2 shoulder straps, black. I need almost these white arachnids with long pinching claws on each hand and a stinger of a tail. I believe they're called scorpions.
So
that's what I need to wear under, and over it I need a big black jacket that goes down to my mid calves. And then I require. Is there a woodworker here in town? A carpenter.
Yeah. Yes, you could go see.
Like he sketches it out for you. He goes, "I know that."
Oh, she's getting all full of ideas.
Yes.
No. I picture a sequin robe with feathers.
No, we are not going flare. We're going much differently here.
I know where you're going.
I know you.
Wait. So do I. But can we just have a kilt and a set of bagpipes?
God, they go to all the wrestling references today. All the wrestling.
One piece. Well.
And boots, black boots.
Oh, I don't deal in boots, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just use my hooved feet. They can do enough damage. He looks to him as, so the woodworker.
Ah, yes. Christopher's.
Also family, or?
No. He's just a neighbor.
Ah. So, where would his shop be?
Draven gives you directions. It's just a couple of shops down, past where the potion seller is.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much. You got the costume going? My dear Neuralia?
Oh, yes. And you notice now that she's probably a wizard, because she has also got some floating tape measures and scissors. And
That looks very dangerous. And he runs. As these tape measures and scissors are hovering about him. So I guess I go to Christopher's next.
By the way, I rolled a 6/7.
Yeah, you can buy your tiny hat stuff.
Okay. Yeah, he's been inspired by something else. He's not making a tiny hat, but he has a plan.
Okay. Is Vader still flopping around? What is Vader doing? I mean, the dog took the hot
Vader
tackle a
is
while
walking
ago.
Vader has miraculously recovered from the hat of doom that he received, and he's going to look for the town crier.
The crowd
Oh, I'll look
cheers.
through that one. Go to the town crier because this could be great.
Like, oh, are you all right, sir? One of the patrons comes up.
Are you the crier?
Crier? No. Goodness.
Do you have signs?
No.
We need you to get signs. We need big signs saying Vader time.
Oh, okay.
Get to work on that. Where's the crier?
The town crier? She checks the time. He should be over at the. I'm trying to think of a place to eat.
Speak up your
Usually-
mumbling.
usually a town square, isn't it?
Yeah.
The The limp noodle.
By would there usually be maybe some kind of landmark, like a fountain or a statue or?
Yeah, there's a big giant oak tree
There you go.
that he likes to eat under.
Are there
she points-
squirrels?
Yes, there's squirrels.
Wrong character to command squirrels.
I know, but no, I always want squirrels. So
And the Vader will point Vader to where he was last seen, at least then.
All right. So he'll start walking over there. He'll put his hands out and just start giving people fives on the way down the aisle to the tree. He's like, "You're gonna find the town crier. Crier!"
Hello, this is about an 80-year-old man who you have terrified. He was enjoying a very delicious peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
He's gonna look at him and he goes, "What's your name?"
Ichabod? What's yours?
No, that's not your name. Your name is Howard Finknauer.
No, I'm quite.
No, that's your name. You don't have a choice in this matter.
I'm fairly certain I do.
I need your assistance.
It's poor old man.
What?
Howard Finkel. It's a backstage reporter. I got it. I knew that not many people would, but I got it.
I know. I had to do this on
I
this.
know.
Anyways, I need your assistance, Crier.
My name is Ichabod, yes.
Yes, Howard, we understand. Hold on. Stick with me, Howard. This Sunday, I have an important match for the title. I need my title. It was stolen from me. He know he had his feet on the ropes. He know he has them. He couldn't beat me any other way. I need you to be my herald. I need you to announce me.
Ichabod gets out a piece of paper and a parchment and begins writing things down. And what exactly is this for? Where is it?
It's this Sunday at the arena.
Oh, okay. So
It's called Winterfest.
So you're doing this out in the field then?
I'll have a match with him anywhere. I don't care if it's down the street at the airport. I don't even know what an airport is at this point. Too many blows to the head.
You do look quite injured. Are you okay?
I think we're killing stuff.
Yeah, that's great. There might be the Vader Time theme on the background going on as you do this.
Works for me. No, I'm quite well. Here's what I need you to say. You ready?
Okay.
All right, Howard. All right, Howard. This is what we're gonna do.
My name's Ichabod.
Yes, Howard. I got it. So, we're gonna. You need to announce. Repeat after me. Ready? Coming down the aisle
Coming down the aisle
from the Rocky Mountains.
from the Rocky Mountains.
6'4".
6'4".
6'4". Say that with intensity.
6'4".
There we go. 328 pounds.
300 and what'd you say? 48 pounds.
Now you're saying I'm fatter?
20.
Howard, I will take you out after this match as well.
Take me to where?
You and me in a steel cage.
I don't want to go to jail.
Poor old guy.
The future champion,
The future champion.
Big Van Vader.
Big Van Vader.
Now read that back.
Okay.
Oh my god, you didn't take notes on it.
Oh
It's
no!
the first time
I'll win. Hold on, I'll win. I get extra XP for this one.
You do. You really do.
wait, we get extra XP for breaking Firefly?
No, not breaking. They're making her do something she's never done before. She didn't take notes on this.
No, that's breaking Firefly. You broke the machine.
I'm so embarrassed.
Hugs.
All right, Howard, that's close enough.
He repeats it dutifully in his little old man voice.
All right, but you got to increase the intensity next time. This is a show.
He goes and
fans
grabs.
what they want.
Intensity.
He goes and grabs one of those old timey horns, like like the people used to listen to, and starts shouting through it at you.
Vader covers his ears and falls down again because he acts like he's been killed. Because he's selling this attack.
Are you okay?
You're supposed to be helping me, Howard, not him.
I'm sorry. And he'll try and he'll pick you up.
Oh God, this is gonna be fun. He tags Howard in. You're in the match now.
The dog comes out of nowhere.
Ah!
Oh God. So, do I find Christians? I think it was Christopher's.
Yeah, you find Christopher's shop.
I walk in. Now, Christopher.
There's a bit of grumbling from the back room, and the sounds of something that shouldn't fell, and then then a head pokes out. It's a tiefling, and it looks up and it says, "Yes, hello."
Ah, welcome. You may call me Matt. Draven sent me.
Ah, Draven. You must be here for boots then? Or is it something else?
I'm here for wood.
Wood. Okay.
You're a carpenter, right?
I am.
Exactly. He walks up. Do you have black wood?
I do. Several different kinds.
I need the densest black wood you have.
Densest black wood. Okay. I do believe I have some in shop.
I need you to whittle it down, and he shows it like a baseball bat length. I want it to taper out, so that you can put two hands on it and swing to beat a man for a title.
For a title? So
Yes.
this is to be used in battle?
Yes.
Okay. I should make sure it has the proper... God, I lost the word. The proper, resistances, I suppose, then.
Yes. That is exactly what we need. Do you think you can have this done for me by tonight?
By tonight? Oh, that's very much of a rush order. I suppose I could. It would cost extra, though.
I can do you one better. Free tickets to the match. Normally cost you 49 gold, 99 cents. Or if you had some sort of networking capabilities, it would be 9 gold and 99 silver.
I hate you so much, though.
99 silver is more than 9 gold.
I know that. Just go with it. Just go with it.
Quiet, you.
I'm not sure that's... It must be a very intensive title.
And you get to go in free for the bat.
Well, it would be good to see how my workmanship stood up in
Yes.
battle.
It's to slay a giant.
A giant? I wasn't aware there was a giant problem. Whereabouts
Well,
is it?
he's just a big man.
Oh,
Kind of figuratively a giant.
I see.
I mean, we are both tieflings. We must stand together against this atrocity of a man.
That would be, well, I suppose. Tiefling solidarity.
Exactly.
That it should be a favor, I suppose. Are you going to be in town long?
We shall see. Until I generally stick around until, we tend to get thrown out because, tieflings and all.
I think you might find this place a little more accepting than most.
Well, that'll be Beautiful then. We shall keep our tiefling heritage strong then.
Ah, yes. So, whereabouts is this taking place, and who exactly are you fighting?
It will be against the god known as Vader
Vader.
in the center of the markets.
Oh.
Do you
my.
have extra chairs, benches, things that we could give great promotion with?
I could work up
we-
some. I have several.
Yes,
have several
we
that-
can put them at different heights to create almost an arena style of seating. In the center, we'll have our match. Inside this, a squared circle.
Oh, that does sound interesting.
Yes.
How many people do... Well... I suppose I could work something up quickly. That
Yes.
would cost extra.
Yes, I mean, and think of all the free promotion. Because you made the stands for all these people. They drum up business quite quickly.
That is true. It really will. Really will.
So
I think I...
I shall be back later then, and I will get everything else set up. But I need one more thing.
What's that?
Do you have just old posts, 4 of them, for the sides of the ring that we'll be in? I need 4 posts. Don't need to be anything special. Just, what you'd use to hitch a horse.
Oh, certainly. Actually, he goes back and he rummages around a little bit. Then there's the sound of something neighing, and then he comes back, and there are 4 posts. One has a little bit of dirt stuck on it.
Which is fine,
a minute.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
He says, these would do greatly. One last question. Do you know of a rope salesman in town?
A rope salesman? I do believe so, yes.
Do you happen to know where he is and his name?
Oh, yes. You should go and visit Lily's shop.
Lily's
She
shop.
she sells ropes.
Ah,
She's
excellent.
a weaver.
A weaver? I'm sure she's extremely talented, as all the merchants I've met so far are talented.
Well, I'm glad that our city has been able to impress you.
Oh, yes. I mean, we heard about the temple, and we've just been in the city because you guys are so intriguing. So where is this Lily's shop?
We do owe a lot to the temple. Oh, it's just past a couple of shops down, just past this way. If you reach the giant oak tree, you've gone too far.
Okay, thank you very much. And he heads out with the 4 posts.
Goodbye.
Thank you again. Be back shortly. What is how is the costume coming along?
It's going along pretty good. He's got the top half. He's still working on this stinger thing he wanted.
Am I helping him, or are we?
Of course.
I imagine, yeah, since you seem to know what's going on too.
Well, as much as anyone knows what's going on.
We did not derail this one shot.
Not at all.
Oh.
So she's, looking this over, and she is asking about theater in the city. So she wants to know, like, what sort of theater? I mean, Shanti is an agricultural goddess, right? So their focus is, this area would be farming and production and that sort of thing. But what do they do for fun? What is their arts?
Oh, every now and then, a bunch of the local people that can play different instruments will come around and we'll have a dance.
So they just spontaneous drum circle kind of thing.
Yeah, for the most
The
part.
one guy with the didgeridoo.
For the most part, if there's something like they need to have a barn raising or something, they'll tell the Ichabod, and he can go around and tell all the other people.
Oh, and that's like a big community deal. It's like putting up a new barn.
Yeah,
Is it
To
just
help.
barns or like any building?
any building. Like if they need to make a new one, like they redid. They built up one of the houses because one of the farmers had more kids, so he needed to expand a little bit, and everybody pitched in to help.
Oh, that's nice. So they've got a real close community. Like everybody knows each other.
Mhm.
So I imagine people mostly like make their own things, or do they? Is there like a fashion scene here? Because obviously that's her.
I imagine that they have a little place there just for if people come in from out of town.
Mhm.
And it mostly has kind of outdated styles because they only get new people that come in if there's any adventures that come in or priests that come in to tell them, hey, this is what happened in this town, this is what happened in that town, and these were the styles that they had around there.
So do there? I mean, this is the seat of the Chauntean Church, right? And in this whole continent. So do they have like elaborate ritualistic like celebrations every now and then, or is that like a big deal?
Yeah, they have Foundling Day sometimes, which is more for because the temple also, at least here, it also doubles as an orphanage. So they have Foundling Day, which is when all the people that live in the temple they don't know their birthday, so they have a mass birthday for all of them that come
Well,
in
that's
through. And the or through the rest of the year, the church has collected like different things that people didn't need. Like Wandering Adventures gave a bow that they didn't need, or the town pitched in one year and gave them a bunch of money that they used for clothes, so that one year everybody got new clothes.
oh, okay. So they have they help the kids out.
Yeah, to give them a good start in, at least a better way to start out, so that if they ever leave the temple, then that they have something that they can help do.
Huh.
And of course, there's like uh, the celebrations, like I think it's green grass and some of the others that they uphold.
Hmm. That must be fun. Do the priests wear fancy, elaborate, ritualistic costumes for like grass or the holy days?
They do. They have mostly it's like a green robe, and around where the edges are on it is made into like little bundles of wheat and grain, so that it looks like it's part of the field.
Hmm. I could make that. Now she's getting all these ideas. So I guess I kind of have this image for some reason that everything smells like bread. Like bakeries are a big deal here.
Oh yeah, they have a bunch of it because in my mind, they're like there's the main part of town, and then there's like the bakery shops, and then there's the fields, and then in the distance there's the temple, because the temples are like around where the farmers and stuff are.
Mhm. I like it. I like that it would smell like bread baking all the time. That would be a lovely place to be. It would be a very nice town to be in.
Everyone's hungry all the time.
And they eat bread for every meal, like all different kinds.
Yes, they do.
Sweet bread and savory bread and bread you dip in things. Bread with stuff stuffed inside it.
Bread sandwiches with bread in the middle.
Special Chauntean bread that they eat.
So Lily has the shop, right? This rope shop.
Do what?
Lily has the rope shop, correct?
Yes.
He walks in and knocks on the door. Lily.
Yes.
Yes. Do you you're the rope saleswoman, correct?
I am. Why do you ask?
Do you have colored ropes?
We do. We have several different
I
dyed
need
ropes.
red. I need 3 red ropes.
3 red ropes. I believe I can do that. What length do you want?
Well, you know the markets, right? I'm gonna put these posts out. I need them to connect in all 4 corners.
Okay.
It's about 100 foot of rope.
Oh, it's a big order. I believe I have enough.
Yes. Do you? So we need to tie them on and be able to withstand someone running into them and putting their back against them to get speed to run at their opponent.
Oh, highly durable then.
Yes,
I believe, yes. And she starts muttering to herself as she goes back over there and starts picking out the different kinds of rope. This should be what you're looking for.
Ah, excellent. He looks at it. He just kind of measures it up. That is perfect. You are a blessing, Lily.
Thank you. I'm glad I could help. I can only do with what Chauntea provides us, of course.
Ah, yes.
So,
We shall put on a great festival for Chauntea.
oh, are you?
Yes, in the market square. You should tell everyone.
I certainly will. Especially Ichabod, so he can help.
Ah, Ichabod is who?
You cut off.
Who is Ichabod? He doesn't know who Ichabod is.
He's the town crier.
Ah, an
He's a lovely
announcer!
man.
Ah, yes. He shall be center stage, announcing all the details of the great fight.
Oh, Ichabod's terribly shy.
Oh, but for Chauntea's grace will show him the way.
Well, I suppose he would like that. And Lily's a human. She has red hair and brown eyes.
Nice.
A little bit of it. Yeah. And she starts going into the back. And she comes back out with the rope that you need and says that I think for all of this, especially the length you want, 100 gold.
100 gold. That'd be excellent. We can even give you, for a reduced price, we can get you into the event front and center. Best seats in the house. Instead of having to pay the fee to get in.
Oh, that's interesting. Now, what's the fee? I shall have to be sure to tell Ichabod.
It's 49 gold and 99 silver. Or if you're part of the network, it's just 9 gold and 99 silver a month.
What network?
Yes, it's this, they just refer to it as the network. I don't know. I would assume it's this world wrestling entertainer network? I don't know.
That sounds very mysterious.
Yes, but for what I know, the proceeds are going, small to cover the fees of the performers, but the rest will go to the temple, of course.
Oh, that's very generous of you.
Ah, yes.
I'm sure we'll have a great time. Well, wow, that does sound like a good
And
deal.
free promotion, don't you know? I mean, when they see that they can, a god can bounce off your ropes, everyone will come running to Lily's.
A god?
Yes,
What god would this be?
a god of wrestling, apparently.
Goodness. It's not one that I've heard of.
Neither have I, but, you look at the man, he's huge, and his face is basically held together with some sort of leather strapping.
Oh.
And there's tiny hats, of course.
Oh, well. Tiny hats, that does sound very interesting. I suppose. Yes, that does sound good. And it should be an interesting event, too.
Yes,
It sounds like.
the first of its kind.
Alright. Well, if it proves to be successful and entertaining, then I believe it'll be a good deal. If not,
then you can charge me, and I'll gladly pay.
exactly.
It'd be excellent. Well, he takes the rope under the arm to post it. Well, do you have a wizard? Do you know of a wizard in town?
A wizard?
A wizard?
Yes, is there a particular school you wanted?
I basically need illumination, magical lighting. Maybe a few kind of, evocation spells for entrances.
I see. Well, you could try Sebastian.
Ah, Sebastian, who is that?
Oh, he's the wizard that helps around over He makes sure that we have send-ins if there's something particularly dangerous that needs to be taken care of.
Ah,
And
excellent.
And helps collect the letters.
Ah. And where might I find this Simon?
He'll be at the courier's office.
Ah, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much, Lily. It was a pleasure. I shall see you front and center.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. I look forward to it.
Yes, yes. And he heads out. So what is Tiny Hat Man doing? Abby?
He might have gone away.
Oh, I'm here. It took me forever to unmute. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
What was the question?
What is Tiny Hat Man doing right now?
He's currently acquiring a new pair of boots, a pair of pants, and a top, all made out of the silver sparkling material.
Nice. So I guess I'm looking for Sebastian in the courier's office.
You cut out.
I'm looking for Sebastian then.
Yes. And you come up to the courier's office, and as you come through, there's a pigeon that flies out of one of the windows.
Hut! Pigeons. Yeah, filthy birds. And he walks in.
As soon as he opens the door, about 10 pigeons fly out. No! There's a monster from inside.
Well, you shouldn't have them free. They're like rats with wings.
But they're my rats with wings.
Well, that is, until they flew outside, and now they're nature's rats with wings.
Yes, but they'll be back eventually, don't you worry. Come nightfall.
Oh, you have a terrible plague then, sir. A terrible plague. Are you Sebastian?
I am. Who might you be, sir?
I am Matt. This is what my friends call me.
Oh, well, I do hope we can be friends.
I do. I heard you're a wizard.
I am.
How would you like to assist in a great event for the High Chauntean Temple?
If it's for the temple, certainly. What do they
Yes.
need?
Well, we are putting on an event in the town square this evening.
Oh, yes? I was not aware of this.
We'll be
Ichabod
charging
hasn't been by.
some money. Oh, Ichabod is someone we need him to announce the event because he is the town crier. What better man, right? So I need lighting from above to focus down on the ring. I need sort of evocation spells to create effects as these two warriors enter. One will be coming through like a stage and walking down a ramp, and there should be sparks flying from the stage on each side of him as he walks towards. And then the second performer, the true hero and star of the show, will descend from what seems like the sky on a rope. And we just need a single light down on him as he enters.
So you've been to Lily's, I imagine.
Of course, he shows all the rope.
Ah, yes. Beautiful as always.
And ravens as well.
Oh, you've been to most of the shops then.
Oh, of course, I mean, what better individuals to get involved than the businesses?
I must say I agree. And you've come to see me as well.
Yes.
Interesting.
So can you do those spells?
I can, certainly. Certainly. Are you a new convert to the Temple of Chauntean? Or...
Oh, yes. I mean, I'm just learning of her grace. I'm just learning of her grace. And what better way to show that I am a true believer than to help raise a good, huge chunk of money for her?
Well, the temple will appreciate it, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. I've yet to be there because I want to make sure that when I first go to the temple, it is with this large amount of money to help show and support the entire community here.
It is a very nice idea, I'm sure, but I don't know if showing up with a bunch of money would be particularly good.
Well, I mean,
I'm
it's
sorry, y'all. I'll be right
yeah.
back.
It's the least I can do.
Well, as you wish. As you wish. Okay, well,
So then, can I count on your support?
Oh, certainly. If it's for the temple, why not?
Ah, that'll be excellent. So we shall.
They've given so much to me, I can help give back when I can.
Of course, of course. So I shall meet you down in the center of the markets in a bit. I need to set up everything else.
You cut out?
I said I meet you down in the markets shortly. I need to set everything else up.
Okay, that is very good. I assume you've invited people from the temple, or is it just for this time?
Well, it will be as many as I can get, but I need to make sure that the stage is set before people start arriving. We have even seating and everything for them, so that everyone will have a perfect view.
Oh, that's very impressive.
Yes, it's a great idea.
I shall be sure to do my part and send off so that you'll have a bunch of people around.
Oh, thank you. Be great. And he then bows and heads back to the square where he starts setting up. I'm sure that Tiny Hat Man's down there.
As he leaves, he'll see at least 17 more pigeons fly out.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. They always come back.
That is good. Less than I'll have to chase away from my food. So he goes down and starts setting up a wrestling ring in the center of the market square.
Several of the guards look concerned.
He would explain to them if they asked.
Several of them look very interested.
He says, you are the town guard, right?
Yes, of course.
Well, so it's your jobs to keep order, right?
Mm-hmm.
He starts follow me. Well, we can have two of you here to check for tickets and make sure that the donations are given to the temple inside this, to this young, I don't know what happened to Huggles, but her character.
Mm-hmm.
She will be taking it, she'll be collecting it, and then, we need more over here, just in case one of the fans gets a little too excited by the performance and decides to try and run in. We'll need you to stop them.
Oh,
we don't want any civilians getting hurt.
No, that would not be very good
not
at all. Do you require clerics for this match, or?
One person at least dressed as a cleric, where if he lifts his two arms to make an X, where if that symbol goes up, then we would know that, there's an injury and the real cleric can come forward.
Okay. Ooh. I see. Well, we can do that, certainly.
And we lost Epi as well.
Oh no! The entire European contingent.
So, after setting everything up, he returns back to Nerilia.
Well, they think they've magic.
He walks in and looks.
Between the magic and the time, I think they've finished up.
Awesome. So he gets in his outfit. He looks, he smiles. Excellent job. You should both of you, be very, go make sure you get your seats.
All right.
And he looks to. How are you with makeup? Yeah, I need my whole face white and just black outlines for my features.
So she rummages around in her bag. She some things, and she kind of waves her hand, and her brushes, paints, and everything just kind of fly out, and she just sort of thinks about it and the sort of does what she imagines.
Draven is looking at this very impressed. So
Mm-hmm.
So is the mannequin.
She's trying. Yeah, she's trying to impress him.
He looks at there's probably a mirror in there. It's a clothing
Yeah.
shop, so he looks and goes, "You are truly a wizard."
That was dramatic.
And he looks and says, "I believe, sure, but if you don't mind me saying it, I think she'd be very valuable to have in this community."
Well, she does do good work, and she was a joy to work beside. I think,
Looking excited.
yes.
Yes.
We need to talk to the other merchants, of course, but I don't see why I couldn't hire you on. You can always use another apprentice.
She's like trying to look very grown up and
Not internally squeeing.
not internally squealing, but she's totally internally squealing. Totally.
So as they walk out, he then heads up to Christopher's, the carpenter, to get his black baseball bat.
Christopher comes back out, and he hands him the black baseball bat.
And he swings it around a couple times. Excellent work. The guards will be waiting for you to let you in for free, as agreed upon.
Oh, well, thank you.
He swings it a couple more times. This will do excellent.
I do hope whichever poor person you're maiming with that is able to shop afterwards.
Oh, he'll be able to shop. Well, one will say he'll have to come and get an equal or better one from you just because he doesn't want to be at a disadvantage.
Oh, well,
See, always the planning.
that is good business.
Yes, it is. And he smiles as he starts to. I think he sees Simon. That he goes over the entrances and his and where he's going to be up on a rooftop and begins to climb to the rafters. So I would say by this time the crowd's probably gathered, right?
Oh yeah, Ichabod's done an amazing job of gathering some people, and
standing in the
Sebastian's
middle.
helped.
So so to the onlookers, someone like Nerelia and Balamon, who Epi messaged me, something's going on. So them as they're looking about the crowd, is there any other people of note in this crowd? That are pretty important to the town that we might not have covered, like maybe a mayor or a high priest, something like that. Someone of note in this city that is gathered.
Probably Pep.
Pep, and who is Pep?
Pep Shanto. He's about 50-something. He's a wizard. He's one of the chief ministers.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah. He's been in office forever.
Oh, cool. All right, so they would probably. I'm sure the merchants will point him out.
Oh yeah, and since he's around with everybody, he's talking to everybody, making sure they're doing good and seeing how everyone's doing. Any farmers around, he's asking about how their crops are, and the merchants asking how their businesses are, and the common people asking what they're gonna do.
Excellent. I mean, it'd be. MC's probably seen, as people are paying this large fee to come in. I mean, he's probably pretty excited about the temple getting it.
Oh yes.
Yes. So.
He waves. Thank you very kindly for doing this.
Yes. Well, I'm way up top. You can't see me right now.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
Yeah. So Vader, you're in gorilla position.
I am in gorilla position. But first, I need to find one more person.
Who do you need to find?
He's going to go out into the crowd and look for somebody
Okay.
who looks like, who has curly hair, maybe blonde, and looks like he may have been a fighter in the past, kind of burly, things like that. Is there anybody out there with that description?
Curly hair fighter, burly in the past. Yeah, you want Hank.
Okay, so I'll walk over to him.
He runs the ale house, and he's also the bouncer.
Okay, perfect. I'll walk up to him. My good sir, I need your assistance for this battle for my title.
For what?
What is your name?
My name's Hank. What's yours?
No, that name will not do it all. Your name is Harley racial trait.
Oh my god,
What'd you say?
that's awesome. Oh, sorry. He called him a Harley racial trait.
Harley racial trait. Well, okay. It's for the temple.
I need your assistance.
What do you need help with?
The person I am challenging for my title is a no-good, dirty cheat.
Oh,
I need
no.
somebody to watch my back. Make sure the referee is on the up and up. Make sure no shenanigans are going on.
Ichabod is very against shenanigans.
Now, if you want to help me with shenanigans, you're more than welcome.
Okay, I suppose.
We can even get you a little crown. You can be King Harley racial trait.
Well, the king.
I know a guy who sells little hats.
He does.
Do you? Well, that's very interesting. Stop by the ale house later, I suppose, after this, or...
No. I need you for this, and I will stop by afterwards as well.
Okay.
We will celebrate our victory together.
That does sound excellent, and I haven't had... It'll be good exercise as well.
All right, and you got to get the crowd hyped up and cheering for me and everything. Can you do this? Can I count on you for this?
I believe I can.
All right. And I go back to the grill position with him.
Okay, so
I've got a manager.
you do. That being said, a small group of bards begin to play your entrance music. If you'd like to describe your entrance.
All right. So Vader. So basically, over the thing, Vader screams out, "No, you're not saying it right!" And they start screaming, "It's time! It's time! It's Vader time!" And he comes out to this like booming music, and Bailey's there, and she's cheering like hell too. So,
Yeah!
yeah. Anyways, Bailey, can you cheer? All right, you're not cheering for Vader. All right, here we go. So he comes out, and there you go.
Yeah!
She's cheering for him. All right. See, there he is. All right, so we're going.
So
So he's
excited.
going through, and he's going to the stage, and he's like puffing and puffing and like flexing his arms and getting ready. Harley's cheering him on. He's getting the crowd pumped up. It's time to go. So fireworks go off behind him. It's great. There's smoke. He's smoke starts billowing out of his mask. I don't know how that happens because it's leather and stuff, but it happens. Okay. And he walks down the ramp to the ring. He gets in there. He checks the corners and everything. Looks at the
Have a
referee.
wizard. A wizard did it.
The wizard did it as well. He checks the ring, makes sure it's okay. He looks at the ref, has to threaten the ref a little bit, eyes him down in case he tries to cheat. Harley does the same. And he just waits.
The music drops as the lights get low, and what's this? Does Bailey cheer for Sting? No, see. Could ask
Hold on,
her.
I will ask her. Okay, Bailey, are you going to cheer for Sting? Oh, dang it. Yes, she is.
Okay, so the lights go low as from the rafters, a single spotlight from Simon appears as his music hits, and the tiefling that's known as Sting drops from the rafters like a crow, just in his finely designed outfit, makeup on, black baseball bat, and immediately, before the music even starts hitting, Firefly, just run and roll me a straight D20.
Sure.
Because he's going to try and assault him with a bat.
11.
2! So how do you counter the bat attack, Chris?
Of course, Vader gets hit in the side with the bat, and he's, screaming in agony because, there's also, I forgot. There's also another guy calling him out. He's also helping out. And he also has a guy who they call good old JB. He's also helping out. So
The
he gets
local
hit.
farmers.
Yes, they're local farmers. They have no clue what's going on either. They're like, I guess he gets hit or something. Anyways, and Magwell starts screaming $9.99 randomly. So he gets hit in the side. He gets hit in the side a couple times, and the crowd starts, wondering what the hell's going on. And then, as he gets hit with the bat, the next time he catches the bat and looks at him and basically looks at him and holds up one finger and shakes it no at him.
Okay. So, what are you going to attempt to do as your offense? Firefly will roll a d20 for you. I'll roll it for me. We'll see who comes out on top of this second altercation for the title,
Okay.
of course.
Of course, for the title.
So, Firefly, roll your d20.
2.
All right, I like where this is going.
Every time someone attacks, it's a 2. And 11. It's the exact opposite. All right, tell me what you're trying to do.
I'm sorry. Okay, so Vader's gonna try to swing at Sting Matt,
Yep.
and he's gonna since he rolled with 2, what did Matt roll?
11. The exact opposite of the first altercation.
I like how this is going. Okay, so he he tries to pull the bat away, and can't quite, can't get in the way at all. They're being it's like he's being held, and Sting's holding his ground and everything. So he tries to swing wildly at Sting, at the top of his head.
Okay, so he just leans back as the fist comes by his face. He pulls the bat free and almost like cue ball pokes Vader in the stomach, dropping him down as he makes his way over towards Narilla, taking the finely crafted coat off and handing it to her. Because, it's finely crafted.
Yeah.
She took her time on it.
She takes it and acts like this is a big deal. Trying to get people more excited.
Yeah. So give us a d20, a flat d20, Fish. See how the crowd reacts to you pumping them up. 15, there it is.
You're super excited.
They
They've
get
never
what?
seen anything like this before.
He takes both hands, one with the bat, and does the woo cry as he makes it over. So I guess since you're down, he's gonna make an attack. So Firefly, roll d20s. I get a 10. What does Vader get? A 13. Oh, he's gonna go for the big the knee across the head as you're down on all fours. Tell me how you counter it.
What? I'm sorry, you cut out.
Knee across the head as you're down on all fours.
So he goes for the knee across the head, and Sting isn't really paying attention. Next thing he knows, the referee's distracted, trying to check on Vader, make sure he's okay after that vicious assault. Harley comes out of nowhere and takes a handful of, let's say, quote unquote, salt, and he throws it into Sting's eyes, momentarily blinding him from the assault, while Vader recovers. Referee looks around, having no clue what's going on.
So I think at this point he drops the bat. Both eyes. He's trying to get the salt out of his eyes. People throwing salt around. You know what? That brings us just to your attack. I think at this point the bell finally rings. By the way.
That was not 3!
That was the start of the match, you dolt!
Oh, that explains his dunce hat!
All the shopkeepers instinctively start moving around that are in the big crowd.
They just play Chinese, the Chinese fire drill. However, in seats during the match. Oh my god, that's awesome.
That's great.
Alright, what are you doing, Chris?
All right.
Narilla looks confused.
All right,
but
we need to. All right, so Sting's momentarily blinded. Vader's gonna try to grab the bat and hit him with it.
Oh, give me that roll, Firefly. I rolled a nat 1. You rolled a 15.
All right.
All you, man. I'm not even gonna say anything.
Say it one more time.
It's all you. I'm not gonna say anything. I had nat 1.
All right. So Vader gets the bat, and he starts hitting him in the side as well. He hits him once. He pauses, changes his grip. Goes for the other side of the ribs, connects, and knocks Sting back to the corner. Then he goes in and just starts, like punching at him. Drops the bat and everything.
Okay.
Harley's cheering him on.
All right, Madfish, can you roll for Nazi? Firefly had to step away for a supper.
Okay.
So, okay, I mean, I'm down. I've been assaulted with a bat. Let's see what the rolls are this time.
All right.
You gonna roll?
Natural 20.
No. So I mean, he's selling it real well right now. As he tries to get up, and like he wants to punch. He's gonna give that big right hand, try and stagger you. He rolls a second nat 1, and you roll a natural 20. Nazi, so it's all you again.
All right, so he goes to swing for Vader. Vader, moves out of the way. It's pretty easy because he's blinded right now. Harley's still cheering and looking around at the crowd, asking like, "What? I don't understand what's going on either." And so Sting falls down. He starts to climb. He starts to climb the ropes, and he's going to try to just basically give him the Vader bomb from the second rope.
Oh, okay. So that's a new roll. Oh god, I need to win this one. Roll me another d20, Fish. You can end me right here.
Okay. 15.
Ah!
Yes!
Ooh, Sting's still in it. Alright. So you go to... I beat you by 1. So he blinded. You go for the Vader bomb. He finally gets unblinded at the last second and sees this massive man like inches from slamming into him, and he just rolls out of the way. He doesn't get the knees up or anything. Just rolls out of the way barely. And just as he thought, he's just and I think he'll go for the another 16 for his offense. What is Vader's defense?
Okay, let's see.
All right, you get a 4, I get a 16.
Rock on.
So
real quick,
yeah.
Vader, whenever he hits the mat, trying to get at Sting, he's grabbing his stomach, acting like he just got stabbed in the stomach because he hit the mat.
There's no mat. It's just it's
he's Dolph Ziggler selling it.
Okay. So he picks him up and just pushes him in to the corner. He runs across, bounces off the ropes, and he does that stinger splash on the corner. He just throws his body on Vader. As he bounces off, Vader kind of stumbling out of the corner. What are you going to
do? Vader's going to shake his head and try to clear the cobwebs. Hold on just a minute.
Bailey wants in the match.
She's
Bailey, like, tag me.
Bailey, can Vader tag you in? All right. Bailey wants in. No. But Vader's staggering around trying to figure out what's going on, looking around for Sting, trying to figure out where his next attack's coming, and just basically waits for him to get close.
Okay. So you giving up your offense?
Did I roll well enough for the offense?
You haven't rolled yet. You haven't rolled. So
well,
we'll roll right now.
What I'm basically doing is I'm waiting for the offense. If I win, then he's going to catch him and slam him to the ground.
You win by 2. So it's not terribly overpowering, but you get the advantage.
So Sting goes for another splash as he tries to stumble out of the corner, and he runs.
Bailey's like, I want tagged in.
She does want tagged in. That's actually what she just said. Anyways, so he goes to splash Vader again. Vader catches him in his arms and just starts carrying him around the ring. He looks at the crowd. He poses for a second for the cameras that aren't there. For cameraman.
Every cameraman takes the shot.
That's right. They take a shot. There's flash bulbs everywhere from the wizards. And
yep.
He just slams him to the ground.
Okay. So another round of rolls. All right. We got it. See what Madfish gets for your defense. All right. So from on the ground, he kind of like he wins the offense, 19-11. Slides out and gets just behind Vader for the rear naked choke. Gets him in that good old sleeper hold, wrapping the legs around Vader, trying to draw him out.
Vader stands up and starts swinging his arms wildly like he's trying to escape.
Okay, so we'll roll to see if we can break the submission.
Yep.
I probably, unless you net one.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm just switching.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Making a button?
Yeah, hang on. I gotta get back to the other computer and roll. 1 second.
Yeah, not a problem.
A 13.
Yeah, you break the submission.
Okay, he breaks the submission. He turns him to the side and slams him on the ground again.
All right. You going for trying to go for kill shot?
Yeah, he's actually going to he's sick of this. He's going to climb to the top rope and he's going to pose like Macho Man. Bailey's mad. He's going to pose like Macho Man and get ready to deliver the elbow.
Okay, so roll me fire fish.
Okay, 1 second.
Yep. Oh yeah, he drops the elbow good.
He drops the elbow again, good, and then goes for the pin.
All right, give me one roll, fish. I'll say that the pin is against 3 rolls. So she'll roll and then I'll have to take 3.
Gotcha.
So one more roll from fish.
Stupid phone.
The phone is not happy with you.
No, I'm trying to get my laptop started.
This is either the best one shot or the worst one shot. I forget how it works.
It's not even a 1 count. He kicks out. Yeah, no
He kicks
selling
out
Vader.
before the 1 count.
Yeah, you rolled a 3 versus 17.
You holding to me? You holding to me?
Yes. He gets up. He grabs the bat. He goes for an 8 against Fish. Do you need me to roll for right now, Fish, while you're getting your lab started?
I think I got it. Hang on. Did you get it?
I haven't come. This hasn't come through yet.
Okay, I rolled a 12.
Okay, so yeah, you avoid the bat, Nasi.
Okay, I avoid the bat,
Yep.
and okay, I can't believe I avoided the bat. All right, so I avoid the bat. I avoid the bat, and I'm gonna try to punch it. I'm gonna try to punch Matt again.
Okay. I'm gonna do this. This way, until Fish gets your laptop going. This way she can focus. I made a special macro.
Okay.
You hit him 6 versus 7.
All right. I can't believe I hit him. So I'm waylaying on him again, trying to push him towards the corner. And then as, he puts his arms up for defense, I go to the lower body, then upper body, then lower body, trying to go through his defense.
He's gonna go ahead and use his special ability.
Okay.
His teaming special ability, and actually hellish rebuke you.
Awesome.
He lights you on fire.
Vader starts running around because my mask.
All right, he's gonna grab the bat. He's gonna go for a KO here, and he does. 16 versus 14. Both hand bat and swing across the face, and
Okay.
he's gonna go for a pin.
All right, Vader drops. I'll even say at disadvantage on this one.
No, this will be fine. First one was a
Okay.
2. So, 1, and I'm just going to roll straight D20s here. You're looking to beat a 14. You kick out at the 2 count.
No. Right, Harley comes and pulls the referee out of the ring.
Okay. He just looks. What do you think the crowd does here, Matt? Just want to give you the crowd. As the ref gets pulled out of the ring. But she's muted still.
I think so.
Oh, here I am talking. I imagine that there would be a lot of questioning of is that legal? Arguments about whether or not that's allowed. Maybe some discussions on with the lots of discussions about who did what wrong.
Does anyone know what's going on?
No. But they've already formed opinions.
Awesome. All right, so that's this is Vader's attack. I will roll it.
Harley?
It fails. What were you trying to do?
Vader was just trying to get out from under the pin and get back to a vertical base. And then he was going to try to bear hug Sting.
Okay. He both hands. Sting sidesteps, just gets like a good like kick to the midsection in to stagger him. He's gonna go big again. He's trying to end this now. It's a tie. We go into the lockup. I'm gonna roll again.
Oh, it's the lockup.
Vader wins this pretty dramatically. It's 19-6.
So Vader goes into the side headlock.
Oh god, we're chain wrestling.
We are.
Sting gets it back to the even.
Thing that,
And then double 19s. Double 19s. We're still on the side. I think they just let go.
yeah, they just let go and stare each other down.
They're and the crowd is trying to decide who to cheer for. They're pretty evenly divided.
Yeah, he looks over to Naria again, like, get him on our side. Give a roll, Fish. See if we can sway the crowd for Sting. Late in the match.
Okay. Just barely.
Yeah, just barely.
But
They're still pretty divided.
So she'll call forth her magic scissors and in support of Sting, and they will go over to Vader, and hit the rope will go, the measuring tape will go around his neck, and she won't actually hurt him with the scissors. More
Cut the mask.
kind of
He yells, "Cut the mask!" Roll again. I'll roll one for him getting out of the mask.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
She's going for the mask with the scissors.
Him? Is she shanking him?
No, she's trying to cut the mask off you.
No, the source of all my
No,
powers.
you managed to get out of the way.
You managed to get out of the way.
I would say with this distraction, it'd probably give him advantage. You worried about the mask?
Thing will give him
Nazi?
advantage. That was the idea.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. So 60 versus 10. Yeah, he just does the bounce off the ropes as like you're staggering around. Stinger splash right in the middle of the ring against you, going for the cover. I'm gonna roll the pin again. Yeah, immediately right out. He just power pushes him up. 13-9. Doesn't even beat the pin.
Vader shakes his head, trying to clear the cobwebs again as he's trying to get off the mat. He's a lot slower now because he's got lit on fire and got assaulted by tape measures and
I thought that this would last as long, but this
I didn't either.
can't put each other away.
Harley's screaming at the referee about foreign objects, and the referee's like, no, they're from here.
All right, what is Vader doing? He's got a chance.
All right.
I'm saying I guess the next nat 20 on an offense wins.
Okay.
Or a pin system.
Okay. Vader's going to try to bear hug Sting and just choke him out, basically take all the air out of his lungs.
Yeah, he goes again. Sting moves aside, this time with the bat. Cracks across the ribs. Because you rolled a 2 and he rolled a 10.
Right.
And he's going to go for offense. The bat across the back of the head gets Vader down. He's going to go for a pin.
Okay.
Okay. That's a 1 count. 17 pin. Vader rolls a 16.
Okay.
So the second hand falls. That's a 2 count.
Uh-oh.
Third and final.
Crowd starts to get restless.
I'm gonna distract him again.
No. I'm pinning him.
No, do it. Do it. It's a betrayal.
It's your choice. Are you betraying him? You can.
For the sake of the drama. Yeah.
All right. Roll. I'm going to roll then for the ref to see if we can
Okay.
pull his attention away.
All right.
She does! Oh, you would have been pinned for 3. No! Sting looks up, the 4 count, the 5 count, like he's counting in his head, and the crowd's counting along, and there's the boos, right, from the crowd, like, what is going on? He picks up his bat, and he points points right at, like, at your face. He's holding it out. Nazi, I'm going to give you a free attack.
Okay.
See how hard you hit him.
Vader's while he's distracted. I'm assuming I have advantage on this.
I'm just going to roll straight, no defense, so
Okay,
you're going to
right
do
on.
X that much damage. 3,
Okay.
you don't do very well.
I don't. I try to German suplex him, but I'm so burnt I can't even feel my own hands wrapping around them in my own arms. So I try to German suplex him, and I get him, but it just doesn't catch cleanly.
Yeah. So he's gonna look around on his offense. He's gonna look to Vader, and no, he goes to try and break out, and get the bat, but Vader, you power him over, German suplex. You going for the pin?
I am going for the pin.
All right. Yeah, not even a 1 count, as he kicks right out. 13 versus 9.
God, I can't get the...
I would have had you if I didn't get betrayed by my seamstress.
Maybe I can double betray and go back after Vader.
Then the crowd, and you think the crowd's confused now?
He looks around. His bat's on the other side of the ring. Harley, he sees like part of the bench. Like there's like a stool there. He grabs the stool and goes over to Vader to assault him. But it looks like Vader catches the stool on a 17 versus a 2. He does, the steel chair thing, but with a wooden stool.
I was gonna say, is it a steel stool? Okay, he's gonna try to start with hit him with the stool and then go for the pin.
Okay. Let's see here. So for the stool, yeah, you hit him against the stool, and he does the whole like over dramatic getting hit, like rocks on his heels and falls flat, arms out. He goes for the pin. It's over. You 20'd. You're not 20'd. I don't think you can do it. That's a 1 count. A 2 count. It's that Vader wins. Picks up his championship.
How does the crowd feel? How does the crowd feel about this?
Roll a thing. I'd say with advantage. It was a dramatic betrayal.
Yeah.
No, Vader is securely heel right now.
Awesome.
The crowd's booing the entire time as the crowd boos and they're throwing things.
She'll go running over to Sting and fake weep and apologize for her terrible betrayal. Oh, the agony.
Sting rolls out into the crowd, and you don't see him again. However, at the very end of the night, when Vader's celebrating and they're going to get the pot, all the money is gone, and Matt's made his way out of the town, stealing the entire purse, because that's where we're going to end it. Because that is Matrion Agiolis. Don't worry, he'll be coming to a city near you as we find more lore and do something crazy and fun that we don't expect, like literally randomly rolling the name of Vader Daenerys and then just deciding we're doing WWE old school. or WCW in this case.
And stealing the money away from a temple, an orphanage,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I told you, Matt's not a good dude. He got chased out of Cortia. I framed this from the beginning.
Well, at least Nirala now has a job.
Yes, she does. And Vader retains his championship.
Pay back.
So, Twitch, we're going to say goodbye for a little bit. We'll be back later with a more serious one-shot. But that was a lot of fun. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Fish. Thank you, Nasi. Thank you to Firefly, who's eating dinner. I hope we helped you make your some of your world lore before we derailed it completely. And
Nasi, I didn't understand your wrestling references, but the way you were saying it was funny enough. So I didn't need to understand them.
I understand.
All right. Goodbye, Twitch.
Bye, Twitch.
Bye.